Welcome to the Icaran sector. Welcome to more Solohammer with me, Andrew, and this is 730 points of Imperial Knights, brand new to the channel, versus 730 points of new Death Guard. So we're back on the planet of Redmane, and we have the battlefield set up. The one thing that I have realised that I do need to spend some time investing on, especially if I want to continue like this, is some more in a bit more diverse terrain. So it's not going to happen immediately, but maybe over the next couple of months I'll invest in pieces here and there and see where we can go. But on to today's battle. So I finished my 5th Imperial Knight armiger last night, so I thought, yeah, let's get them on a battle report. And then I got the new Death Guard stuff, so although 730 points of Death Guard is not a lot, but anyway, on to what we're doing today. So I asked Christian, he's got the open war cards, to draw me a batch. So today's objective is search and secure. So we're going to roll off, well, the objectives have already been placed, numbered objectives 1 to 6. They're more than 6 inches away from the edge and more than 12 inches away from each other. And at the start of the battle round, after the first, so from round 2, randomly select one objective marker and remove that objective marker from the battlefield. Of course, if you roll the same one again, you just keep rolling to get a new one. Each player scores 1 victory point for each objective marker they control at the end of their turn. The player with the most victory points at the end of the battle is the winner. Nice and straightforward. So the objectives will start disappearing. The deployment zone is, of course, I'll put pictures of these up as we're going. So the deployment zone is the slightly diamond front formation. So it's not the one where it touches in the middle. That could be interesting for these two armies. But that's that. And our twist is hatred. So when making an attack against the closest enemy model, reroll wound rolls of 1. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. I've got some long range, some short range for both armies. So, although I think that might affect affect some of the stuff for the Death Guard, because not all of the weapons are plague. But that's today's battlefield, and let's go look at the armies. So here we have 730 points of Imperial Knights, all armigers, a mixture of Helverins and Warglaves. We are... Well, this is all new, so this is going to be interesting. So we are a custom household, but our allegiance oath gives us vow of honor, so we add 1 to advance and charge rolls, which is quite nice, because these guys will want to be moving up the field. And our household tradition is glorified histories. So we get equivalent of master artisans, so we can reroll a single hit roll in the fight phase, the shooting phase, or firing Overwatch. And we are hounds of war, so any of these they can fall back and charge again, or they can fall back and shoot at a -1 to hit. And these are the starting here. This is my warlord. This is the Lady Diana. She's got the Helverin, and so she's got the stubber on top. Her warlord trait is Iron Bulwark, so she's got 4-up invul, and she has the Armor of the Sainted Ion, so she's got a 2-up save. Next to her is the Helverin Nightingale. Then the second in command for this army, though that doesn't really make any difference other than fluff-wise, is Erhart, and she is the first of the Warglaves, and she has the Melter on top. And all the Warglaves actually have the Melters on top. Then we have Rosalind, and and that's the second one. And the third one, the new one, is Catherine. So that's 730 points of armigers. Let's go look at the Death Guard. So 730 points of Death Guard does not get you a lot with the new codex, as I said before. We're running as Poxmongers again, as normal. We've got the Chaos Lord, and they've got Arch Contaminator, so rerolling all failed wounds for plague weapons within friendly core units within 6 inches of the wall. Oh, this has changed. Right, this is learning time. Right, let's see the changes. So a friendly core unit within 6 inches of the warlord. Each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack with a plague weapon, you can reroll the wound roll. And each time the unit makes a ranged attack with a plague weapon that targets a unit within 12 inches, you can reroll the wound roll. So that's new. Okay, I must remember that. And he's got the Iron Clock Furnace. So within 6 inches of him, then these guys have a 4-up invul. The troops are... the champion has a plasma, and then there's the blight launcher. In the elite slot, we've got the foul blight spawn, and he has a new aura that in the fight phase, a unit within 3 inches of him can be selected to fight last. And his plague spray is now assault d6, strength 7, AP -3, 2 damage. And it automatically hits, so there's no wounding to see what the strength of it is now, which is actually one of the things I liked about him. But we'll see how he plays out. Fetid bloat drone with the spewers, malefic blight aura, so that he's going to be powerful against some of these guys, some of the knights there, and this guy's going to be good against the knights as well. Entropy cannons and the plague gas mortar and the stubber. So the stubber might not do 2 damage, but the new thing with these guys is that turn 1 within 1 inches they get -1 strength, turn 2 it's 3, turn 4 there, and it just keeps getting out. So these guys are going to drop from toughness 7 to toughness 6 pretty quickly. I think they're they're toughness 7. So suddenly these guys are going to be wounding on 4s rather than 5s. And so that's going to be interesting. So that being said, I'm going to roll off to see who goes first. I tell a lie. We're going to roll off to see who's attacker and defender. So the blue is the knights, the green is the death guard. So the death guard gets to choose. I think the death guard probably wants to set to be defender. Let's see, the death guard will take... We'll take this side, actually. Death Guard will take this side. So we'll set up the battlefield and come back. Turns out that the Death Guard may have made the right choice, because these guys have to move over here. So that's going to be -2 inches for any of their movement, because these guys are not big enough to ignore that. But these guys actually do now with the new rules, right? So 2 Helverins have set up at the back. The Warglaves here. So we've got objective number 5 here, objective number 4 there. 6 is in the middle to fight over. 3 is in the middle to fight over. The troops here have taken number 1. He's just in range of number 2. The big guy at the back here, the Plague Bear's Crawler, has got range on those guys. And these two ready to move forward with the Warlord to give them their 4-up bubble. So that's how this is looking. So for turn 1, so green for the Death Guard, blue for my knights, or for the knights. And the Death Guard take turn 1. So it's going to be a hail of punishment first. Let's see what these guys can do. So they've both got 6 command points. They've both got new stratagems to use. And I think I will stick with my no command point rerolls policy again for this game. So we'll see how that goes. End of the movement phase for turn 1 for the Death Guard. Bloodrun hopped up here. These have 12-inch range, so he's in range of the lead Warglaive. That's a heart, okay. He moved up around here, so he's got shots down there as well. Got a mighty 4-inch charge. The Chaos Lord still moves 6 inches, even though everything else moves 5. So he's there. So these two here still have the 4-inch, 4-up invul save. They didn't move. He shuffled around to claim that one. And that's shuffled there for a better line of sight on some of the big guys here. So we'll start with the shooting phase. So we'll put everything into there. 2d6 for 5. Strength 6. So wounding on 5s. 1 wound. And that's... What's the AP on that one? AP -1. So a 4-up save. Nope. So the Warglaive there is down to 11 wounds from the first shots. So he will open up next with a multi-melter, hitting on 3s now. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Now you're actually supposed to declare it when it's the target, but I'm going to let myself off and declare rotate iron shields for a command point. So that's a 4-up invul save. Nope. D6 damage. 2. Bring me down to 9 wounds. And then the crack hits. So strength 8 for the crack grenade, that does wound. Again, 4-up invul. That one saves this time. So that's the shots from that one. Now, do I keep firing at that one with the entropy cannon? Yep, that's going to go into this new one, Catherine. Although saying that they're all new model syndrome. Entropy cannons hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 5-up invul. D3 plus 3 damage for 5 damage. And now the Plague Beast Mortar, now it's down to 7 wounds. D6 shots for 1. Some things never change. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 3. -2, so 5-up invul. And we save that time. So that is everything that's... Oh, what's the range on the stuff? Hitting on 3s. Oh, he grants... I must have missed a reroll 1, but never mind. Oh, is he... It might be core now only. I'll double check that in a second. Wounding on 5s. 1. Let's see if he -1 now. 1 4-up save. We pass. So at the end of turn 1 for the Death Guard, they get 2 points for holding the 2 objectives each. And we'll go on to the movement phase for the Imperial Knights. Again, I need to think of a household name. Turns out I've been doing Ironclad Furnace wrong. In the command phase, he gives that 4-up to 1 model. So only that one was attack. Oh. So he will... So we'll pretend he did it. And we'll pretend he did it to that one. In this turn. Well, things are changing. And he's actually got a chainsword. Because I messed up the points on him. And put the points elsewhere. So, yeah, that's some learning to do with these new guys. But anyway, on to turn 1. These guys all... The 3 Warglaives just move forward. We've taken this objective. These 2 can charge into him. Shots up into him. And... I said he's got the 4-up invul, right? And then this Warglaive moved on to that objective. No, that's a Helverin. And that Helverin stayed where it is. So we'll go on to the shooting phase as I have to go review who gets what. Alright, so the start of the shooting phase, I'm going to ask for a command point for him that it's called Belching Fumes. So he reduces 1 attack coming in to him by 1. So if I roll D3 and I roll a 3, only 2 attacks get through onto him. So that should help keep him alive a bit. But anyway, first of all, this one will shoot into here. So the melter gun hits on a 3. It's not bracketed yet. Nope. D3 shots for the thermal spear for 2. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. So wounding on a 3. Does not wound. Alright, we'll repeat that up there. So the heavy stubber, 3 shots going with a heavy stubber, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, and then 4d3 shots from the Armiger autocannon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, is that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Hitting on 3s. And then, so then wounding on a 4. Saving on a 4 because it's got. All right. So that would be 6 damage, but each one's reduced by 1. So that's 4 damage, putting him down to 5. So I'll put that there. So that did nothing, but the helping at the back did. We'll put the HQ Helverin again into that. So the stubbers on 5, nothing. And then 4d3 shots. 2, 4, 6, 9. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3. Saving over 4 up invul. Nothing. 2, 4, 6 damage. Does it blow up on? No. So we have our first kill. So the blight drone, the drone goes down. So that's good shooting from the backfield there. All right, these two will fire everything into this thing then, I guess. 2 melter shots, hitting on 3s. No hits. 2d3 shots. That's a 5, so that's 4. Hitting on. Go. There it is. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 2 5-up demon saves. Doesn't make any of them. 2d6 shots for just 2 damage. So the Warglaive player definitely trying to get the Death Guard player to use his command points. So I didn't attack that one. So that comes off. And we will go into the charge phase. So our heart will charge into there. We will spend a command point on Overwatch. The melter, nothing. The rocket, nothing. The bile spurt, 2 shots, nothing. Okay. And then let's see what we get, how far we get for the charge. 5. So we moved in there. This one rolled an 8, so it would have been to get in, but didn't actually fit in to make contact there. So yeah, so that one stayed where it was. So we're on to the fight phase then. So we've got 4 attacks. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I'm going to use the heavier profile, so it's strength 12, so it'll be wounding on 3s. Two wounds get through at AP -3, so we need 2 5-up demon saves. Pass 1, fail 1. And it would be 3 damage, but it's down to 2 damage because of Disgustingly Resilient. And I've completely forgot my twist for turn 1. Reroll 1s when shooting attacking the nearest unit. I don't know why I had, but never mind. But we'll learn. I must remember these things. Down to 7 wounds, and he gets to attack back. 4 attacks with his Gnashing Maul, which is a plague weapon. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on strength 6, toughness 7. Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. 1 goes through. AP -2, 5 up save, and we save it. So at the end of turn 2, oh sorry, try again. The end of turn 1, 1, 2, 3 points for the Imperial Knights, and 2 points for Chaos. So we will go on to turn 2. And we roll to see which objective goes. Objective 5. Ah, interesting. So that's taken away. Turn 2 for the death card. End of the movement phase. Fell out of combat. The Chaos Lord very bravely decided to go take that objective instead. They shuffle forward because they're not going to. They always shoot with their steady advance type rule. And that stayed still. That stayed still because we're within 12 inches of his spewer. So the objective this turn is to make sure that one falls. And we'll put our 4-up invul onto him in the command phase for the movement there. So he's got a 4-up invul this turn. So let's go on to the shooting phase. All right, onto the shooting phase. So we're going to start over here. Now the mortar, I think, yeah, let's have a look. Hang on a minute. The mortar doesn't have a minimum range anymore. So yeah, everything will go into her. So the heavy stubbers first, hitting on 3s, hitting on 5s, nothing. Rotate Iron Shield, yes. We kill Rotate Iron Shield, so she's got 4-up invul. Entropy Cannon, hits on 3s. Wounds on a 3. 2 4-up invul saves. 1 pass, 1 fail. D3 plus 3 for 6. So that's down to 3 ones left, heavily bracketed. And the mortar. 6 shots. Oh, wow. It's gone from doing nothing to doing everything. All right. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s anyway, because it's... Oh, yeah. Closest model. And saving on 4-ups. 1 pass, 1 fail. The mortar is 2 damage now. Leaving it down to 1. Uh-oh. So let's put the shots there. D6 shots. 3. Also hitting. Strength 7. Wounding on 4s. All wound. 4-up invul. No. Does it blow up? No, does not blow up. So we have our first casualty on this side. So the closest knight falls. I wonder if that one might have actually been toughness 6, but never mind. So we're a 3-inch bubble for that. So the last shots are going to go from here into Catherine. And I'm going to pay 2 command points for a new stratagem which works. Add 1 to the rune rolls. So it's effectively Vets of the Long War. So first of all, we'll go into here. And these guys don't suffer the penalties for shooting. So there is 3 bolt guns, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 2. Saving on 3. So she's down to 6 wounds. So she's now bracketed. The Blight Launcher. Thought to strength 6. 3s. And 5s. AP -2, so saving on a 5 up. Nope. 2 more damage, putting her down to 4. And 1 plasma shot, because it's not in rapid fire range yet. Overcharged. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 3. No wounds. And, okay. Oh no! Wounding on a 2, because of the +1 to wound. Saving on a 5 up. It saves anyway. Never mind. I think I missed some of the others there. Right, so that's the end of turn 2. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3. So putting us up to 5 victory points against 3. And we'll go into turn 2 for the Imperial Knights. The 4 remaining models, the Warlord has shuffled around, still in control. The one here that's lost their objective moved up to take number 6. This one now moves 10 inches, so moved there. This one on full wounds has moved in here, so we can get shots either way. Maybe try and take that down and take the objective off them. So we'll go into the shooting phase. Right, first shots we'll put from here down into here. So the stubber, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. Reroll 1s because they're firing at the nearest unit for the twist, but nothing. 3d3. So 6, 9, 10, 11. Hitting on 3s. I can reroll 1. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling the 1s to wound. So that's 3. 4 up involves. So it saves 1. So it takes 4 damage. Putting it down to 3 left. Ooh, interesting. So we'll put the Warlord in the back at the crawler here. Stubbers. Nothing. 4d3. 2, 4, 8. Wounding, hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 of them. Oh, nothing converts. Then wounding on 4s. Not rerolling 1s because this one's technically closer. Oh, 1. 5 up invul. Nope. And then 2 more damage on the crawler. That's still fighting back. Right. So the injured one will put shots into the crawler as kill this thing. Kill this thing. Melter, hitting on a 4 now. D3 shots for 2. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. What's it? Thermal Fears, Strength 8, yes. 4 up demon saves. We saved both of them. Guess I need to put there. Yeah, I guess Rosalind needs to go in there as well. Melter, this time hitting on 3s. Hits. Wounds. Save on a 4. Does not save. Right, I need to. If I roll a 3. Oh no, this hasn't changed the multi roll. It's still 2d6 and pick the highest. 1 damage. Down to 2. Wow. We did not do very much there at all. Right. Charging. We will charge here into here. That's going to get in. It's going to be a 5 to move in. And we'll spend command point on Overwatch for 4 auto hittings, wounding on 4s, and saving on 5s. 1 goes through. 2 damage now? 2 damage. So putting her on to 10. But she's in combat and contesting that objective. And then we will charge her into the hauler. 5. Ooh, I don't know if that'll get her in. No, that does not get her in. So we've only got the 1 combat. And I think we will use -2. Yeah, all right. 2, 4, 6. So I'm going to put 8 attacks into him, hitting on 3s. And I can re-roll one of them for the trait. Wounding on 3s, because it gets toughness 5. Reroll once to wound. No, so that's 4. He's down to 3 wounds. So that's 4 at AP -2. So we need 5 up saves. He saved 2 of them. So he's alive. So he's just stood up to a knight and lived with 2 wounds left. And he gets 4 attacks back. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Saving on a 3. And we saved that one. So that objective is contested. So here we have a contested objective. So we're only going to score 2, 1, 2. So it's 5 all. As now we roll to see which is the next objective that goes. 6. Oh, these guys are not having a good time. So we have 1 objective in the back. We've got to move forward again. As we got on to turn 3. Oh. So these guys are going to be in some trouble now. So whatever's happening on this battlefield, the Death Guard seem to be in control. These objectives are pretty much meaningless. But these are gifts that still keep giving. So the only thing that's moved is this is pulled out of combat, because we need to remove this one and this one this turn. And that's going to be a big ask. So we'll go into the shooting phase. So this one is going to put everything into the injured 4 wound one there. And it's now... So turn 3 is 6 inches. So this one is not inside the bubble, but this one is toughness 6. So that's going to have a big effect. But first, yes, we'll put everything into there. So the multi-melter still hits on 3s. Wounds on... not that. Oh! Nope, and it's not shooting the closest model either. Right, the rocket hits. Wounds. Saves on a 5. Nope. D6 damage for 3. 1 wound left on Catherine. Battle spurt. 3 shots. Hitting on 3. And then... 6. So it's going to be wounding on a 5. And that does not wound. 1 wound left. Alright. The plasma gun from him... hang on, let's check range. The plasma gun is not in range of her. It's in range of this one here. So... we'll put all the shots from here into her. And we'll go for the +1 to wound strategy again for 2 command points. And I'll actually remember to use it this time. So we will go for 3 bolters, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, not re-rolling 1s because it's not the closest. So 3 up saves. Saved. The Blight Launcher hits, wounds on that. And this will be a 5-up invul. Nope. That's the 2 damage. So that's that one gone. Blows up on... No, it doesn't blow up. So we have 2 armigers down. We have 2 of the armigers down. So we need to get rid of this one now. Last 2 things to fire in the shooting phase. Rotating iron shields for a command point. It's the only thing I seem to be doing with these command points. Everything from there into there. And he's got his 1 plasma shot overcharged. Hitting on 3. Wounding on a 3. Saving on a 4. Saves. Alright. Stubbers. 2 hit. Oh no, there was 4 shots, isn't there? And then no wounds. Entropy cannons. No wounds because it's strength 8 against toughness 6. The mortar gets 6 shots. Get you on 3s. Oh, jeez. 3s. 4-up invuls. So fails 1, so it takes 2 more damage. But that's not going to be enough. We're gonna... Do we... Well, it can't move because it'll lose the objective if it charges anything. No, I want that objective back. We'll charge in with the mortar. Oh no, with the blight hauler. And I need to check some dice. So we get 4 attacks, hitting on 3s from the hauler. Wounding on 4s now because it's toughness 6. Rerolling 1s because it's the closest. No, and it's a blade weapon as well. Oh. We'll do the full strength ones. Hitting on 3s still. Wounding on 12, so wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because it's the closest. Nope. And that's still got the 4-up invul from the command phase. 4-ups. 2. Oh, nope. And it detonates on a 4, and it does not detonate. So the blight hauler gets taken down. So we are controlling 2 objectives. So we get 7 points, 1 command point remaining, to 5 points with 5 command points remaining, and soon to be +1 for their turn. We'll take away that one. So we've got to move forward. We've got to claim these objectives to keep the battle going. We're on this one. To win, we need to remove. Right, we'll go on to turn 3 for the Imperial Knights. So we're actually on this objective this time. The Warlord has stayed back here. This one's moved up for shooting and charging. I don't know what we're going to do about this first, but we're going to take care of the big things first. And this spewer guy. So we'll start at the back. All shots into at the back there. Stubber. And the wound on a 5. Saves on a 3. Saves. I did the dice rolling the wrong way around. 43 shots. So So 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 3s. I can reroll 1. Does not convert. Wounds on 4. Though this one's closer, so there's not going to get the reroll 1s. Again, just 1. Save on a 5-up. Nope. So that's 2 damage. Bring it down to 6. What are we going to do on this side? Alright, let's put the melter and the thermal cannon into that. Melter hits. It is the no, I'm going to call that's not the nearest one. D3 for 3. And it's on 3s. I can reroll 1 for my trait. Wounds on 3s. And then saves on a 5. And it saves. Oh. Right. All the shots from there into the Warlord. Stubber. And I can't reroll the 1s. And the D3. 3, 4, 7. Hitting on 3s. And I can reroll 1. Doesn't convert. Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4-up saves. That one is cocked. And the Warlord saves them all! The Death Guard are standing firm! Oh, they want to keep hold of this area of the battlefield. Charge phase. Got 1 command point left. Got to overwatch with the Flamer because that's going in there. 5 shots. Wounding on 4s. Saving on 5s. Ooh. That's 8 damage. Does it explode? No. That is not what we need. Oh, that's spicy. Good job, lad. So we'll charge in. Yep. We're in there. So I need to look up his attacks profile. So there are just 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And I can reroll 1 for my trait. Finally. Wounding on 5s. And saving on 3s. No damage caused. And we get... 1 goes through. Strength. 7. Against toughness 6 now, so 3s. And then a 3-up save. So that takes 1 damage, putting it down to 11. So at the end of turn 3, there are only 2 models left for the all the close combat's gone. So we will go on to turn 4. Ah, we need to roll off. Number 5 has already gone. 4. There is nothing down this end anymore. But we scored 1 point, putting us on to 6. So it's 7 to 6. And all the objectives are here in turn 4. So end of the movement phase, turn 4. The only thing that moved is so we can definitely settle that objective. These guys don't need to move at all. We're staying locked up in combat here because for a 1 CP stratagem, I can fire blast and hit on normal profile into the Warglaive there. So we will spend a command point on Rotate Iron Shields for a 4-up invul. And we'll go Entropy Cannons. Hit. 1 wound. Saves. The Stubber. All hit. Wounds on a 5. Reroll 1 because it's the closest. And save on a 3. Oop. Down to 10 wounds. Entropy Cannons. No, the mortar, the blast. 5 shots. So yeah, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Saving on 4s. Oh, no, I rolled too many dice there. Let's try that again. So 1 goes through for another 2 damage. So that's down to 8. And that's the end of the shooting phase, because nothing can shoot, because everything's out of range of that one, and she needs to move to get anywhere near anything. So the fight phase, this one can go first. The Helverin will go first. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. Oh, rerolling 1 is the closest. Saving on a 3. Nope. Oop. It's now bracketed. It's down to 5 wounds. And on 5 wounds, it's now strength 6 though, so it'll be wounding on 4s if it. 6s. Nothing. So that's the end of turn 4 for the Death Guard. Very tiny phase there. And let's see if the Helverins can pull anything back. So we go on to turn 4 for the Imperial Knights. And I forgot to mention, 1, 2, 3 more points. So we're on to 9 points to 6 in favour of the Death Guard. So the movement phase, the Lady Diana moved up, and Nightingale fell out of combat because she can either charge or she can shoot. But she shoots at -1. So if we can destroy this first, she can charge in there and deny a point. Hopefully. Right, shooting phase. Actually, I'll put the Stubbers into him first, because you never know. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. The Stubbers AP dash. Yeah, AP dash. 2 3-up saves. Down to 1 wound left. Ooh. And then the autocannons into the mortar. 3, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 3s. I can reroll 1. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s because it's now the closest. This one. So we have 4 5-up saves. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we repay kind with kind, and we take down the mortar, which doesn't explode, which means that one doesn't need to shoot and charge in, and we can score some points, hopefully, if you can take that 1 wound off. Charging. And yeah, I guess we'll go for a command point for 6 shots. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Ion shield. And then 4 4-up invuls. So it drops one. So it's down to. Whew. All right, that was a little bit rushed, but we fight Overwatch. Rotated iron shields. Lost 2 wounds. The charge has been made. Let me clear some models off the table as we go into the fight phase. So now on 6 wounds, it is actually bracketed. So we're going to hit on 4s. And I can re-roll 1 wound on 3s. I can re-roll the 1s. Oh, come on, people. Oh. So we get to 4 attacks back. Hitting on 3s. Winning on 5s. Rerolling the 1s. And then we pass the save. So that is a contested... Right, so that puts us on 10-6. There's no points change at all. As we go into turn 5, we find out which one is the last one to remove. Number 3, the Warlord loses his. Now, there's no way for the Imperial Knights to come back, but we will fight to the end. Turn 5. Again, we've fallen out of combat here. We've moved forward. We don't need the objectives anymore. We just need to take this one down. And I don't know if we can do that as troops, but we will give it a try. So, I'm going to spend the command point for rotate iron shields now, because that is coming. Because there's plasma death and blight launcher death, which will wound on 4s now. But I'm going to spend my last 2 command points to make that wounds on 3s for these guys. So we'll shoot the Warlord in. Plasma overcharging. Doesn't hit. Oh no, hits on a 2. Strength 6. Nope, does not wound. The plasma from here overcharging. 1 hit. 1 wound. Save on a 4. Yep. Down to 4 wounds left. The Blight Launcher hits. You can reroll for Plague Weapon. Saves on 4s. They save. 2. And then the Bolters hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4. So the Strat. Saving on 3s. Oops, that one was cocked. Nope, doesn't matter anyway. 2 more wounds go through. So that one is down to 2 wounds left. As we go into the charge phase, these guys will charge in first. 8 will get them in. I will spend a command point for Overwatch. Stubber. No hits. And then 3d3. 6, 7, 8, 9. Hitting on 6s, and I can reroll one of them. Nothing. Oh dear. And the Warlord. 10. Yeah, he's in as well. So we'll move all the models in and come back. So we've got 5 attacks from the Warlord coming in. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Reroll the 1s because it's the closest. Okay, Warlord bounced. Yeah, better count some more dice again. So that's taken down. We've consolidated forward onto that objective. So we get 1 point. So we're 11 points to 6 at the end of turn 5 for the Death Guard. And now the Warlord is a little bit exposed to the other guy's Warlord. But after the saving last time, I think it should be fine. So this is just punishment from the Imperial Knight. Can they take out the last Warlord? Ugh. Punishment, can we take out the Warlord with our last model? Turn 5. So we move round. Now we're in range of the Warlord. So we're just going to go straight ahead, put all of the shots into the Warlord, and if we can charge afterwards, we will charge. All right, 3 stubbers, hits, no wounds. And then the other shots, 4d3, 3, 4, 7, hitting on 3s, can reroll 1, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. So that's 4. 4 up invols. You did it before, can you do it again? Reducing 1 damage, so putting him down to possibly 3 wounds. So he has 3 runes remaining as the Lady Diana goes charging in. Oh, she's mad. Oop. She's so mad she's toppling over. She gets 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And reroll 1. Wounding on... Reroll 1. Oops. Yep, 2 wounds. 4 up invul. Ooh. The Warlord gets 5 attacks back. Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 2s, sorry. So there is a Chaos Lord. Yep. Wounding on 5s with his chainsword. Reroll 1s because he's the closest. 3 up saves. And has... And as we round out the game, the Lady Diana is taken down to 9 wounds. Yeah. So at the end of the game, it's 11 points to the Death Guard, 6 points to the Warglaves, and the Armigers. I think the Armigers quite well. I enjoyed that. They have a little bit more board control than I expected them to have. Got big bases. And the Death Guard didn't even move out of their own half. Still managed to win. The objective just kept disappearing. So yeah, the new Death Guard codex, I probably made some mistakes, but that reduced damage really makes a difference. That Blight Hauler stayed longer, the Mortar stayed longer. That thing pretty much went pop. This dude here, 1 wound left. He fought through so much. He's going to get a medal or something from this one, from Mortarion, I think. Chaos Lord taking 3 wounds off there. So the Imperial Knight will run off, and the Death Guard will cause contamination and disease in this half here, and it'll spread and grow and fester, and Redmane might be in some serious trouble. But that being said, thank you again for indulging me in my Solohammer. I am having a lot of fun. I'm learning. I'm still making mistakes. I am still making the same mistakes. I need to learn better. But this is an absolute blast, and I appreciate you sticking along. And thank you again to all the new subscribers. We really do appreciate it. We're looking forward to growing more and expanding, and we've got plans, we've got hopes, we've got dreams that, you know, if we can get to that first 1,000 subscribers, that's our milestone, that's our challenge. So please comment, like, subscribe, join us for discussions. Tell us about your armies. We want to hear. We want ideas. What did I do wrong with my armies? What do I need? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. This is Andrew. This is the Icaran sector, and we'll see you in the next battle report. Side note, if you're still here, we're still under lockdown for another month or so, till March the 7th. Today is March the 6th. February the 6th. So it's going to be a lot more Solohammers for the next little while. But, you know, I appreciate you sticking around. Have a good day.